What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Bromance podcast. It has been 3 months since my last podcast, and it is long due. So today we are going to be discussing the tiers of fast food / casual food. We have a list down here at the bottom, and we are going to be ranking them as it follows. We have never had. So these places right here I've never had before in my life, so I can't really rank them. F means disgusting, do not like it. Just would not go back. E, we're not using. It was just there. D means below average, not that great, but, kind of edible. C is average, pretty good, but not something that you would want to go to all the time. B is above average, pretty good. You enjoy it. A is really, really good. You really like that food. And then S is superior, which means that it exceeds all expectations and you really love it. So with that being said, let's get started off with the first one on the list right here, Panda Express. Now, I like Chinese food, and I like Panda Express a lot. We didn't have one very close to me growing up. The closest one was about 40 minutes away, and whenever I would travel through that town, I'd try my best to stop at Panda Express. It's not too expensive, it's good food, and there are a lot of options. That being said, I am putting Panda Express at an A. Yes, we are starting off with an A. I got to move it up slowly because I think it's above a lot of even Chinese restaurants that are family owned that aren't technically like fast casual food. So number 2 on the list, we have Panera Bread. Now, Panera, I really do like it a lot. I did not really eat there that much growing up. One, because I didn't know really what it was. It just sounded like food that wasn't tasty. I always wanted that McDonald's growing up, Burger King growing up, like most kids do. But the older I got, I realized it's a good place. It's got coffee, tea, sandwiches, but it is a little too pricey, and it doesn't fill you up that much. And the sides are like chips or an apple, which is great. It's healthier, but you just don't really get filled up when you go there. So great food, but we're putting Panera at a B. Third, we have Sonic. Okay, now Sonic, when it comes to food, I've ate there, I think, once or twice in my life. And both times were really not that great, in my opinion. The drinks there are awesome. I love getting that, like, Powerade slushy with nerds in it. Every drink there is pretty good, but the food, not that great. So I am going to have to say, because of the food, we're putting Sonic at a C. Oh, goody. Whataburger. So I just had Whataburger for the first time when I was in Texas visiting my friends. Now, I had In-N-Out, Shake Shack, and Whataburger all the same day, all at the same time, blind taste test, did not know what I was eating when I tasted it. And I think I made the mistake by just getting the plain, regular Whataburger when all my friends kept saying, get the melt, get this, get whatever. And I think that's why I didn't like Whataburger all that much. It was the last on my list between In-N-Out was number 1, Shake Shack was number 2, Whataburger was number 3. So I don't really have means of really being able to rank this because I know a lot of my Texas people aren't going to like this, but I thought it was very average or below. And I'm not just saying this to be mean, but Whataburger was not that good in my opinion. We're keeping it at a D. I have to try it more. If I tried it more, guys, I probably would like it a lot more. Now we have good old McDonald's. I bet everyone watching this has had McDonald's before. And, it's reliable. You get consistent food. It's not the healthiest by any means. McFlurries are amazing. Shakes are amazing. Big Mac, that's the way to go. I like the Big Mac more than the Whopper. I do like McDonald's. I remember one of my favorite things about McDonald's was at school. Oh, goody, what do we got going on here? Why are we getting an ad? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure... Oh, scroll down. I'm sorry. So one of my favorite things, great memories about McDonald's was where I lived. One, they had a play place outside that eventually got shut down. But on Fridays, my mom would take me to McDonald's in the morning before school, and I would get a sweet tea, and she'd let me get a Southern-style chicken biscuit. And I hated waking up for school, but those Fridays, I'd always get up for that Southern-style chicken biscuit. So, guys, we are putting McDonald's, we're going to move it up to a B. That's my opinion. I've Ate it my whole life. It's good. All right, KFC. Now, KFC is that 50-50 type thing. So, I grew up going to KFC a lot also. We would get the family bucket, and I would get these little snack sandwiches. It was literally just bun, and a chicken strip with whatever flavor I wanted that day. And I think some had like ranch or blue cheese or whatever. But I like KFC, but I had it this past weekend, and it's not the same as it used to be. It's still good, but it's not great. And it gets put to the wayside these days. So we're putting KFC at a C because it's not horrible, but it's not something that I go out and get. Like, I'm pretty sure that that KFC that I just got was the first time in like over a year. All right, so Arby's. Arby's, I see online a lot of people hating on it, and I just don't understand it. I think Arby's is amazing. It's roast beef, turkey. They have everything there in sandwich form. And it's a little bit more expensive than other places, but that's because it's good. You guys may not be ready for this, but I'm ranking, hold on, the first Superior. This is one of my favorite fast food restaurants to eat at. And I have a video of me doing the Meat Mountain Challenge, which I did complete, and it was really good. Every meat there is very tasty, in my opinion. So that is giving us our first Superior. Go Arby's, and if you don't like it, then you stink. All right. Subway. Subway I also really like. I did a video also of me ranking sub places, Jersey Mike's, Jimmy John's, places like that. And I used to go to Subway, and I got these coupons in the mail, and on the way to work when I worked at Shenville, I'd get a sub almost every day, and I do enjoy it. There's a decent amount of choices. The meat's pretty good, so I'm putting Subway at an A with Panda Express because of how much I eat it. And I am kind of upset that they raised their prices. I think like a $5 footlong is like $9.75 now. That makes me want to put it at a B, but I still like it. I don't know how often I will eat there these days, though. All right, Bojangles. I've had it a few times in my life. It's like KFC, kind of same thing. I don't think it's that great. Maybe it's because I wasn't raised on it, but we're gonna put it at a C because it's edible. Burger King. So Burger King and McDonald's back in the place where I grew up, they're right across from each other. And I like the Whopper. I like the meat at Burger King better. I think it tastes like it just came off a charcoal grill, like you're in the backyard on the 4th of July. I do like the taste. I think it's good. The fries suck. They're horrible. I feel like they're fake. They do have onion rings, though, with the zesty sauce. That's pretty good. The iced coffee at Burger King's pretty good, but I can't rank it. I cannot rank it as a B with McDonald's just because it's not as good. So we're putting Burger King right below McDonald's at a C. I do like it. All right, Carl's Jr. I've never been to Carl's Jr., but we have an equivalent called Hardee's. And I grew up getting the little chicken stars. As you guys can see right there, the star, they literally had chicken in that form. We had one where I lived growing up. I did not go there often because it was a little pricey, and it wasn't pricey because it was good. It was pricey, and it just kind of was below average. And one summer I worked doing pool work, and my boss would eat at Hardee's almost every day, and I got very sick of it. And I just don't think it's that good at all. So we're putting Arby's at a D. I just do not like it. If I had the choice to not go back ever again, I wouldn't. Jack in the Box. So I had Jack in the Box for the first time when I was in Texas visiting John, Micah, and everyone down there. And I heard there's tacos there. There's burgers. I think there could be chicken. I don't know. I didn't really look at the menu. It was really late, and we were trying to grab some food and get back to the house. And I had 2 bacon cheeseburgers, and I liked it. I think it was equivalent to Burger King. Not as good as McDonald's because just McDonald's is McDonald's. So we're going to put it at a C. It could be higher, but I just haven't ate it enough to know if I like it or not. Okay. Cookout. So what I realized is I think Cookout is the equivalent to Whataburger for Texans and whoever goes to Whataburger a lot. I love Cookout, and it's not just because of the food. It's good pricing, and I have a lot of memories there. For a while, me and my friends, we would go to Cookout late night, and they're open to like 2 or 3 in the morning, and we'd get milkshakes, we'd get some food, and we would just sit there. We'd do pranks with people. I would buy other people milkshakes. We'd sit and talk to other people, and we'd have good conversations just with each other there. The first time I had it, I didn't like it, but the more I went, the more it grew on me. I love Cookout, and I think you guys know where I'm going with this. We're moving it all the way up to Superior. It also has great milkshakes. Don't usually get the milkshakes, but they are very good. Okay, this one. We're going to rank it first and then explain. I hate Dairy Queen. I think it's horrible. I don't think the food tastes good. I think it's too pricey. And the ice cream, the Blizzards, they're like okay, but I'd rather go get a McFlurry at McDonald's, Oreo McFlurry, M&M McFlurry, whatever McFlurry, I'm eating it. I do not like Dairy Queen at all, and if you guys do, good for you. I just don't understand why you would. Okay, Domino's Pizza. So I love eating out when it comes to food. I'm not a person who wants to cook. I don't like eating at home. I eat out, I'm not kidding, probably 5 or more times a week, and sometimes more than once in the same day. I just don't like cooking. I'd rather spend my money eating food that I don't have to prepare. And I would get Domino's so much growing up. I would beg my mom. I remember I had this change jar, and I would literally dump out the change and count it out so I could pay. I was like 8 or 9 or 10. And I would pay for the pizza, and it had like New York style, the thin crust with giant pepperonis. And we got Domino's all the time. And nowadays, I don't like it as much. But I went to a private school, and we, thank God, had pretty decent food when it was sold at our school. We'd get Domino's like every Wednesday and every Friday. Cheesy bread, pizza. It's good, but it's not great. Nowadays, now that I'm up here in New York and I realize good pizza, Domino's gets an average. I will eat it, but I do not prefer it at all. Chipotle. So where I grew up, we didn't have places like this, like decent casual fast food restaurants. We'd have to travel like 30 to 40 minutes. And the closest Chipotle to where I grew up was about 40 minutes in Harrisonburg. But whenever we went to Harrisonburg, we weren't going to eat at Chipotle. We were going to eat at something a little nicer like Hibachi, Chili's, Applebee's. Chipotle is great, but you'd rather have a sit-down restaurant and eat a little bit better food, I would say, even though I think Chipotle is great. So my freshman year of college, during Welcome Week, my roommate took all of us to Chipotle, and 2 of us had never had it before. And I got a burrito bowl, and I was sold on it. To this day, I go to Chipotle once or twice a week. I would go more, and I have one pretty close to me. I love Chipotle. I love the steak. I love the chicken. I haven't had the quesadillas yet. I usually just get the bowl because you get a lot of food for it. And guys, with that being said, we are going to put another one up at Superior. Oh, if it works. We might have to do this. Okay, Chipotle, we're moving you on up to Superior with Cookout and Arby's. Okay, so Five Guys. So I got into not a fight, but a weird argument last night with someone on Facebook. They posted about Whataburger, and I was saying how Five Guys is better in my opinion. And if you think about it, I don't think you can really compare them. Five Guys kills Whataburger in the fact that Whataburger is kind of a fast food restaurant, while Five Guys is more casual fast food like a Chipotle. Takes a little longer to cook. The meat's a little bigger, a little better. But Five Guys is good. The last time I went there, all I got was a burger and a cheeseburger, and I'm pretty sure it was like $8 or $9 just for the burger. And I cannot condone spending that much for just a burger. I did get to meet one of the Five Guys, Mark Mosley of the Washington Redskins. He was the kicker and the only ever MVP as a kicker in NFL history. Great guy. He actually preached. He spoke a little message to us at Camp Petty Run. And I like the food. If it wasn't as pricey, I'd eat there more. We're giving Five Guys a B. Actually, there's McDonald's and Panera. We got to rank Five Guys better because it's a lot better than McDonald's. Five Guys does get an A. Just the price is what kills me. Taco Bell, guys. I have Taco Bell in my room right now sitting, waiting for me. I'm just not too hungry at the moment. I love Taco Bell. That's one of our go-tos back in Virginia with me and my buddies. It's cheap. It's got a great menu, and I love it. I love Taco Bell. I love the sauce. I love all the food. You guys have seen my video of me doing the challenge with Brandon. We got our butts kicked by those tacos, but I love Taco Bell. I think it's great. I want to put it at superior, but I cannot do that because it's not as good as Arby's, Cookout, and Chipotle. I do go there a lot more than Arby's and Cookout just because of the pricing. But Taco Bell gets an A. I love it. I think it's great. Few more left, guys. So Chick-fil-A. I believe Chick-fil-A is overhyped. I think it's good food. I think it's really good food. But it's also pricey. And I don't like the waffle fries. I love the Chick-fil-A sauce. The food's very good. Everything's good about it. I just think that I have a sour taste in my mouth because it is too overhyped. So, guys, we were putting Chick-fil-A, and people are going to hate me for this because everyone I know loves Chick-fil-A. I'm keeping it at a B. I just don't like it that much. And the rival, the sandwich wars, the chicken sandwich wars. I actually did a video where I tried Popeyes and Chick-fil-A sandwiches, and the Chick-fil-A sandwich does win, even though the Popeyes sandwich is amazing. Popeyes, I'm pretty sure, has like seafood also. But all around, I rank them both the same. They're both really good. Jimmy John's. So Jimmy John's has really grown on me. In college, I ordered food all the time because I didn't have a car on my latter years of college. So I would get Anthony's and Jimmy John's because Jimmy John's delivered. And my buddy Mike and my little brother Micah worked at Jimmy John's. Almost sliced off his finger. Thank God he did not do that. But I love Jimmy John's. Good sandwiches. Not expensive. I love the bread there. I think that's what does it for me. So I'm putting Jimmy John's up with Subway and Taco Bell and Five Guys and Panda Express. I think it's really good. I would eat there more. I don't know if there are any up here in New York, but I think Subway I've just ate more because there's Subway really close to me, and you can find Subways everywhere. But I think I may like Jimmy John's a little more, even though it only comes in like 8 inches. I got the gargantuan sandwich with Brandon. We did a video or podcast on that also, and that was a butt kicker. That was very hard to finish. I don't even know if I really finished it technically. All right, In-N-Out. Okay, so this one's hard too because I did it with the blind taste test with Whataburger. But I did like it more, and I did not know what it was. I'm not saying I don't like it, but I'm putting it at a C because I don't know enough. Okay? Don't hate me, guys. All right, so Moe's. I had a buddy who worked at Moe's for a while, and my first time going to Moe's was up here in New York when my aunt and cousin took me there. And the cool thing is you get free chips and salsa. There's like a salsa bar. You can get the same thing as Chipotle. I like Chipotle's food more. But Moe's is very good. We're going to put it at a B. I've had it maybe 5 or 6 times in my life just because there is Chipotle and Qdoba in Harrisonburg. Oh, we got some pizza ones all in a row. Okay. So Papa John's, I didn't grow up with Papa John's. I always had the Domino's close, but I think Papa John's is better than Domino's. I love those peppers that come with it. The green ones, they're a little spicy, but not too spicy where you can still enjoy it. So I put Papa John's at a B. The garlic sauce is amazing. The pizza's pretty good too. It is a little bit more expensive than the other places, but it's still great. Pizza Hut, no. Growing up, going to the buffet, bomb, amazing. The arcade games, the little cups, the signature cups that they have, the kids' menus. Did I say the buffet? Yes, because it was great. It was a great place, especially the Pizza Hut Expresses that went with Taco Bell. I would always get breadsticks and a taco back home in Luray, but the pizza's just not good, guys. And we're not putting an F, we're going to put a D, because I will eat there. I had it before I left for New York, and I got like chicken and no, not chicken. I got like bacon and pepperoni, and it was okay, but not as good as the other places. So, Little Caesars, I love it. I think it's great. It's like $6 for a pizza, and it fills you up, and it's not that bad. But Papa John's quality is better, but for the price, Little Caesars is great. But we're going to put it right there with Papa John's just because of the pricing with the quality. I don't think Papa John's can make that decent of a quality with only $6 per pizza. So we're down to our final three. We have Firehouse Subs, which I have a very bad taste in my mouth for Firehouse, but my last experience there was not bad at all. I got I'm pretty sure the hook and ladder. I have something in my mouth. But it was okay. I liked it. A little too pricey for me when it comes to subs. But on senior trip, we had Firehouse, and I did not like it whatsoever. I thought it was bad. And then I went with my mom and dad, I'm pretty sure coming up here to New York or to Hershey Park or somewhere up here, and it just was not good. I'm ranking this a D. I do not like it at all. And down to our final two. And I like both these places a lot. Wendy's, I love the 4 for $4 meal deal. I love the 5 for $5. I grew up. Fun story about Wendy's. So every Sunday, my pastor and his wife and his kids would go to El Charro, a Mexican restaurant, which this day I love. I think it's amazing. But growing up, I'd rather have the Wendy's next to it. So my mom or dad would buy me Wendy's at the Wendy's that was next to El Charro because we would always go out to eat with our pastor. And I'd bring the Wendy's into El Charro. And I got away with it because I was like 10, 11, or 12, really young. And to this day, I love Wendy's. I think it's great. I wouldn't say superior, but we're going to put it up there, guys, at an A. For fast food, I think it's good. And never frozen beef. Who knows if that's true, but I like it. And then finally, Zaxby's. So the first time I had Zaxby's, I was going to South Carolina in high school to visit a college, Bob Jones University. And Zaxby's, I guess, is a southern thing. And when I went, there was a Taco Bell next door. So me, Mr. John Holland, went next door to Taco Bell, and we bought that, and we brought it back to the Zaxby's. So I didn't get to try it because, I don't know, I wasn't really into trying new things when I was younger. But in college, there was one built very close to my school. I could walk there if I wanted to, and I'm pretty sure I have walked there in college once or twice. And I love Zaxby's. I think it is superior of KFC and chicken places. We're putting it up there, guys, with an A, guys. That's it. That's the podcast. I know it's not a regular podcast that you guys are used to with me, but I got a little bored. I wanted to do this. I saw it online. A few people have done it, and I thought, this would be fun. So finally, guys, finishing it off, we have superior. We have Arby's, Cookout, Chipotle, Wendy's. Very good. Panda Express, Subway, Five Guys, Taco Bell, Jimmy John's, Zaxby's. Above average, Panera, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, Moe's, Papa John's, and Little Caesars. Average, Sonic, KFC, Bojangles, Burger King, Jack in the Box, Domino's, and In-N-Out. Below average, we have Whataburger, Carl's Jr., Pizza Hut, and Firehouse. And the only one failing and just sucks is Dairy Queen. And I stand by that to this day, and I always will. And never had Varsity, Sunshine, something, Sbarro, something, Steak and Shake, Quiznos, and Mandarin I can't really read that. Something Express. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Trying to get to more podcasts, but I'm still in the midst of being up here in New York, finding my feel up here, finding different places to explore. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you guys for continuing to watch my podcast. We are at 3,040 something subscribers, which is amazing. Let's keep raising that up. Keep watching, and I'll keep doing this. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will catch you next time on Get Real Vlogs, the Bromance podcast. Buy some merch. Peace.